All right, and let me just say this. When it comes to christelyn karazin, okay, everybody when they talk about her, they say that, well, she doesn't like black men, she attacks black men, all this and that. But in the reality, if you study christelyn karazin, okay, black men are really not her number one enemy. And that becomes very evident once you study her. See, all you have to do is study someone. Okay? And if you study someone long enough, alright? If you study someone long enough, you can figure out the mindset and where they're coming from. Black men are not christelyn karazin's enemy. Okay? christelyn karazin's true enemy is actually hood black chicks who are jealous of her, but who she also wants to hang out with, and always wishes she could be cool with. Okay? See, these were the black girls who didn't let christelyn sit at their table at lunch when christelyn was in high school. Okay? These are the black girls who, okay, christelyn, wants to see some of herself in them, but because of class differences, okay, they will never relate to her and she will never relate to them. Okay, but the reality is, when christelyn is going at black dudes and talking all this stuff, what she's really doing subliminally is talking about these black women who keep attacking her. I believe it was a black woman who wrote letters to her neighbors in her neighborhood, telling them about christelyn, telling them about her platform and all the stuff she be saying and stuff. I believe that was a black woman who did that. She tried to make it look like it was a black man, but if you notice, she got real quiet about that shit after a while, because she found out who it is, I believe, and she knew it wasn't no black man. It was one of these jealous women that be following her. Okay, a lot of these women that cannot stand christelyn karazin, a lot of them are in the pink pill or have been in the pink pill, have taken the classes, paid her their money, and then turned around and started talking shit about her. Okay, that's who a lot of these people are. And they hate christelyn, but then they idolize her at the same time, but they hate her. And they be coming for her. I believe it was also a black woman who wrote the winery when she was going to take some of the pink pill women out to the winery. First of all, the only one who would have known about that whole thing or had access to it would have been the women who were in that group themselves that were going to go to that winery with her. So I suggest it was one of those women in her group, or one of those pink pill women who wrote that winery and was saying, do you want these type of women at your venue? You know what I mean? I believe it was one of the pink pill chicks who did that. And see, christelyn knows deep down, she knows that them pink pill chicks are trying to stab her in the back, and they're bad news. Which is why you starting to see her make less and less content. When she do make content, she on here crying about some shit some black women did to her. She up there whining about it and stuff. Talking about how mean people are and how mean the world is to her and all this and that. But that's what be going down. Okay, it's really these women, but black dudes do not even have time to deal with Christelyn Karazin like that. They just don't. Most of these black dudes are focused on getting their money up. A lot of them are traveling now. Okay, you got passport bros and stuff. They ain't thinking about her like that. The only people who have that kind of time to spend on her are other black women or people who are her own followers. Now you got to think about that and let that sink in. Get the lights up.